Hey friends, this is Jennifer Anderson with Uptown Common. Today I wanted to talk with you more about the best ways to find markets, and that is networking with other vendors. We have found this to be crucial in our success in finding the right markets for us, and it's a pretty simple thing to do. At markets is the perfect time to do this because there are a bunch of vendors all together, and they are a captive audience, so to speak. So it's a perfect time to get to know them. I know a lot of people get nervous when they hear the word network, but really it's just building relationships by being genuinely interested in the other person. Start with being friendly to the other vendors at the markets you attend. We ask questions like, how's it going today? Where are you from? Offer compliments like your booth looks great, your products are so interesting, or I really like XYZ. If you admire what they're doing and it seems like they might be going where you're going, then you can ask more strategic questions like, where are you going next? What is your favorite market? And these are the people that you'll want to be intentional about talking with and following on social media, keeping that or keep building that relationship more than just that one initial conversation. The pieces of information you gather for them are going to be invaluable for you. You'll just want to be sure though to investigate every suggestion for yourself. What works for them may not be what works best for you. For those of you who are staffing your booth alone, a lot of times all this might sound impossible for you. And I get it, I've done that before. And I have a couple of ideas for you to keep in mind or to marinate on. You can try to set up early so that you have time to go around and talk to the vendors before the market opens. You can try and talk with people right around you, which you should probably do anyway, but just be a little more intentional about it. Slower times of the market are an excellent opportunity to strike up those conversations so you'll stay in your booth or maybe step right across the aisle so that you can see when people are walking near. But take advantage of those slow times to have some of those conversations. It's also possible that other vendors will stop by your booth. If they do that, make sure you take the time to engage them in conversation if you're not busy. I have a couple of examples to share with you about how networking has worked for us. First, networking was actually a huge part of us being able to organize our own artisan market back in November. Because we had a relationship with them, vendors chose to help us by being a part of our market. It added a ton of pressure on us, though. Flip side, right? Because these people are our friends, so we wanted to make sure we did the best we could for them. But it's really cool that this was kind of a next step opportunity from our market efforts, but our networking efforts at markets. The second example I have to share is when we were able to help another vendor. Grant struck up a conversation with our neighbor at a market in Chicago back in October. He learned that it was her first market, so he told her to let us know if we could help her in any way. About 4 months later, which was just a few weeks ago in real time, she emailed and said she was moving to Colorado and was overwhelmed about having to start her business over again in a new place, and asked if we had any suggestions for her. And I was excited to be able to offer her some ideas to get her thoughts flowing, help it seem more manageable for her. It's exciting. The idea of networking is exciting. Creating small groups of like-minded people who understand being a small business and doing markets is going to provide you with the encouragement and motivation and inspiration to keep doing what you're doing and to keep growing and honing what you're doing. They may even have collaboration ideas to suggest, other kinds of opportunities you never would have considered, or ones that you never would have found on your own. Like, you just don't look in those places that they look, or know the people that they know, and so they can share that with you. And because of our networking efforts, we've also discovered that we rarely go to a market where we do not know another vendor, and most of the time we know several of them. So that's kind of fun. It's like a little reunion. You get to do a check-in with your friends. So that's cool, and all these things show that for us, networking, it really works. Like, it really makes a difference in what you're doing. Let us know how you're building your network, or what exciting opportunities you received because you've been building your network in the comments. We would love to have a conversation with you about this topic. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.